Hi YouTubers, welcome to one of George's videos. Please subscribe and like.
Recently I've been asked quite a few questions relating to YouTube and my channels and things like that and the motorhome, and rather than try and answer them individually, I thought I'd do it by doing a video. The one that crops up at the moment is mainly to do with how much money I earn on YouTube. Now with my George and Jane channel, it's only recently I've had adverts on it because I wasn't eligible to have adverts and earn some money. To date it's about $30 if that, but I've not received a single penny because it has to reach a threshold before you get paid. And so for the George and Jane channel, from when I started it, I've actually earned no money at all. Now with my George Petrol Engine channel, that was started in 2015, I've earned about £240 in total from 2015 to when they actually cut it off because I wasn't getting enough views, so I decided to pull the adverts. Now I've still got something of the order of £54 outstanding, but I'm never actually going to get that money from AdSense because they only pay out when it's reached £65, and because there's no adverts on that channel, I'm never going to get that money. So hopefully that's answered the first question. So just to recap, I have not earned a single penny to date from my George and Jane YouTube channel. And what I'll do some copies of the screenshots showing the analytical charts for my channels, so you can at least have a look at them and make up your own mind. Carrying on with questions relating to YouTube, one of the questions is, why don't I watch live broadcasts on YouTube? Well, very simply, we tend to watch the majority of videos on our smart television. It's a Sony smart television, and the problem is with these live broadcasts, you don't see comments, you don't see anybody who's really connected on the live broadcast, and it's very difficult to know what's going on, so we don't watch them. And I do leave feedback to people we watch regularly, just to say whatever you put on just a live broadcast, we won't watch it. And other things we've noticed to do with YouTube on a smart TV is some people will point to the corner of the video and say click on this link, like they may say that, oh, click on this link up here, but you don't see them on a smart TV. They don't appear and we can't click on them. It just doesn't work for us on a smart television. And lastly, to do with watching YouTube on a smart screen TV, is the sound. The intro music can be absolutely deafening, and when they speak, whoever the video is by, we have to turn the volume up till about 30. Sometimes we have to turn the speaking or what they're saying up to a level of 50, and the music or the intro, listening to the intro, we have to turn it down to about 6 or 7. and it's ridiculous. And you know, if they got music, you know, with photos and things I've added into the video, there's volumes going up and down with a control. It's not so bad on a phone, but when on a smart TV. So I'm not sure whether this has answered one of the questions or answered a few, but we don't watch live broadcasts on a smart TV. Do I sell my bowls and wooden items that I make on the lathe? And similar, does Jane sell her wooden characters? The answer to that is no, we don't. Simple reason is it's the cost of making them. You know, we would make a loss on them. Do we ever go abroad into other parts of Europe in our motorhome? No, we don't. We've never had the motorhome out of the country. This is the third year of owning the motorhome, and we tend to holiday and go on adventures in the UK. I think, from my point of view, I've not really explored the UK yet, and I've always said I want to do the UK and explore it. Then I can compare it against other countries, but until I finish the UK, I'm not going to go. And with the COVID situation at the moment, I can't see that happening in the near distant future anyway. Another question relating to the motorhome. As I'm always fixing it, why don't I buy a newer van? Well, we still quite like her, but it's quite compact, and we're on a pension in terms of money, and in our time of life, do we really want to spend £40,000 plus on a new motorhome? And the answer is no. If anything serious happened to her where we can't use it, yes, we would look at still buying another old motorhome. The next question on our list, or my list, is related to hobbies. So what hobbies do we have, and interests? I'm going to start with interests. We both like cycling, camping, kayaking, walking or hiking, but we would like to combine those with the motorhome. Now, hiking and motorhoming is easy because you can go away in your motorhome and you can walk. Camping you can also do with the motorhome. You can put your camping kit in the motorhome and we can do that. It's quite easy. But cycling and the motorhome for us is a difficult one. Simple reason is because it's an old van, to get cycle racks to go on the back doors of the van is quite expensive, and we use the back door quite a lot on the van to get in and out, on the motorhome I should say, and they're about £300 to £400 to have bike racks on the back doors of our motorhome, and that just seems a lot of money. Some people have them put onto a tow ball, but because our van has had a bump in the past, somebody's run in the back of it, there's no tow bar assembly, and that chassis underneath is a bit bent, and the fixings are sheared off for a tow bar, tow ball, so we can't do that. In terms of canoeing and kayaking and the motorhome, we can't combine that either, because we'd have to have a trailer on the back of the motorhome, and we can't have a trailer because of the tow ball situation, and we can't put them on the roof because it's a glass fibre roof, and that's only a small van, so we can't combine those. But we do kayaking separate, and we go locally through the Oundle Boat Club. We cycle locally or put the bikes into our car and drive somewhere and go cycling, and we can combine cycling and camping because we can get the camping kit and the bikes inside the car, so we do that. In terms of hobbies, mine, well, you'll see it from the videos anyway, mine is woodworking, electrical, mechanical projects, do-it-yourself stuff, wood turning, making bowls. Jane's hobbies are whittling, carving, painting. The only other thing for me is I occasionally start collecting things, and this is one of my recent purchase. Arabic coffee stove and an Arabic, I don't know what you call it, pot probably, and I picked those up, both up on eBay, and I'm really pleased with that. And I'll just show you some of my other stoves. This one in the middle is a camping stove, paraffin. It was my father's. It's about 1950s, 55, made in Czechoslovakia. I've got a French pigeon stove, double burner, which is possibly 1900s. It's about 100 years old. And I've also got this single burner French stove. The two French stoves run on mess or alcohol. The Czechoslovakian stove runs on paraffin. This is a wheel of fire made in China, paraffin stove. I've also got Trangias and Chinese gas stoves, but I like these brass ones as my favourite. I used to collect blow lamps at one time, but it's okay using blow lamps, but you don't use them that often. Whereas, you know, if I'm outside in the shed, I might make myself a cup of tea with one of these, or a cup of coffee. So they're quite useful. Oh, I will show you this. This is the Jane made for me for my birthday. She whittled that with a knife out of a length of wood. It's supposed to look like me. I don't know whether it does or not. Perhaps not. I think it looks more like my father, to be honest. I think that's probably covered off hobbies and interests, I think. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any more questions related to the YouTube channel, the motorhome, or anything like that, then drop me a message under the description of this video or directly on email at the end of this video. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. George sitting on a bench called Bye for Now. Bye-bye.